invincibility. And to all
sitting. There are so many of you who are here with us. I request all of you also sit now, do the power manifestation. This is very important that you do the power manifestation now as a part of your initiation, as a part of the training for being Kailasavasi. So I request everyone to right now join us in this power manifestation. Oh my God, what a darshan. What an amazing darshan. We all were just blessed with. Just too divine, too beautiful. I request all of you to also share with us how your experience was in this session, in this beautiful darshan that we all just enjoyed. Now let us enter into power manifestation session. Power manifestation now. All the participants, Paramashivoham participants, if you have the Aushadha, the Subrahmanya Yantra with you, please keep that in front of you. We are now going to be manifesting the power.
And I request all the participants right now, you will be, the space you will be so clear, you will be able to see clearly, precisely you will be able to see all the issues that a person has had. Any problem, physically, any problem, any disease. See, your ability to identify the source of the dis-ease in anyone, it will give you such a powerful experience. Any situation present in front of you, you will be able to know, go to its root exactly. So I request all the participants here, Ma Jessica, Ma Jyoti, Ma Mahajanana, Ma Yamiliu, Ma Kalakala Priye, and Ma Sally Chen, Ma Chingho, Ma Jaganyananda. Request every one of you to sit now. There's going to be a very, very interesting power. What you're all going to do is, you all can connect with each other in the chat itself. Ma Sita, Ma Shukrendrananda, Ma Margarita, Ma Pooja Karen, Ma Jagaranyananda, Ma Brahma, Ma Ko Karen, Ma Jagani Jagadish, Ma Huifang Liu. I request all of you post in the chat and connect with each other. What you're going to be doing is, you're going to identify what are the medically diagnosed issues in another person. You will be able to scan and identify their entire, literally like their medical history. So you'll be able to see clearly the type of surgeries they've been through. You're going to scan and see what are the illness, what are the issues that a person has been through. All of you, I request every one of you here to please scan and share. Do it like a game. Even amongst the participants here, all of you can do it. All the Kailasavasis, all the applicants for becoming Kailasavasi, I request all of you also to connect. Like for Ma Yuvon, Ma Nitya, Ma Lucy, all of you can connect amongst yourself in the room and manifest. You all can connect in the chat. Do it like a game. Just take few minutes. Connect. Do it like a game. What you're going to do is, if you center yourself on understanding, you, the cosmic source of oneness, that ultimate manifestation, are all in the same, the source of your first person. Just become aware of that, sit and deeply connect to Swamiji. Actually, you'll be able to see. For example, Ma Lucy. Let's say Ma Lucy is scanned. You will be able to identify, I'm giving an example. Let's say Ma Lucy is scanning Madhyanagamya. Actually, you can connect to Madhyanagamya. Both of you can manifest. So let's say if you're scanning Madhyanagamya, you will see, you'll be able to precisely identify if she has had any issues. Not just now, even in the past. Let's say, for example, maybe I might have had some kind of a deficiency in the past. So a person scanning me will be able to identify that. Or let's say some kind of a fracture. Each of you can do it like that. Ma Ramani Devi Keshipedi, Nityananda Ma, Ma Ishana Priyatmananda, Ma Shashikala. Can you all connect? Ma Kokila N. Every day you post how you enjoy Swamiji's darshan as literally as Somasundareshwara, as Arunachala. And it's very nice. Sit actually, Mama Kokila, sit, that sweet feeling connection you feel, manifest that as an experience, as a power. Ma Nitya, Ma Yuvon, Ma Virupaksha, Ma Stephanie, come on. Ma Lycicia, Ma Jnana Yogini, can I request all of you to manifest? Okay, Mayuvan is saying Nitya manifestator. Good. Yes. Come on, every one of you connect. You're going to focus on identifying the source of the medical illness, any medical history of that person. Okay, please start. Chant the Mahavakya.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om
Hope all of you have manifested. I request each of you to share how many of you have started being able to see it. How many of you are actually noticing you're able to clearly identify and see what is the exact issue that a person is having. This is how we start manifesting the power. Then you also help to lead you to see that the way you experience a disease or some discomfort in body, you will be able to track the entire history of the issues that you have had, and you will be able to experience so much of healing in your inner self because you will know what is the exact issue and you will know the solution for it as well. Now, all of us just understood about how you can experience the phase of the power manifestation. Now we're all going to be entering into the next section where all of us are going to be understanding about the Kundalini Shakti, the Siddha tradition, and how you can experience the Yaga, Bhagavan Somaskanda Murthy that you're all receiving of Yaga Raja. We're going to be understanding about what he represents, the principle that he represents. Let us enter into the next session.
Today, the first day of Skanda Sashti Mahotsava. Today is the day Subrahmanya was conceived, means he was expressed through the third eye of Sadashiva from the 5 phases: Satyojata, Vamadeva, Agora, Tatpurusha, Ishana. From 5 phases, third eyes, the energy is gathered, and the 6th space, not phase, space, Adhomuga, means the unborn space, Avyakta. It's also called Ajomuga and Adhomuga, both. Which is not shown, which is not born. Ajo means which is not born, Adho means which is not shown. The 6th space of Sadashiva, Avyakta, which is Ajo and Adho, which is neither shown nor born. From that space, the 6th spark happened, and Adi Shakti held the whole thing together. The bio-memory of Adi Shakti, bio-energy of Sadashiva, it was too powerful to hold it together till the baby is delivered. So Ganga came to help. She acted as a spiritual incubator, adding muscle memory to this Garbha. So the bioenergy of Sadashiva, biomemory of Adi Shakti, and muscle memory of Ganga put together, completion of Sadashiva is Subrahmanya. Today is the day he was conceived and expressed is the completion, complete manifestation. Sadashiva sent his DNA first to the universe to expand and multiply in the form of Subrahmanya. Is the first DNA of Sadashiva, directly from Sadashiva's 5-phase third eyes and the sixth space. That is why even Sadashiva has only 5 phases, Subrahmanya has 6. Because the avyakta, unmanifested, which is called Adomukha or Ajomukha, unborn, unseen, avyakta, even that contributed for the happening of Subrahmanya. Shiva Shakti Kumara Soma Asi Skanda. Soma is biology, Asi chemistry, Skanda physics. The whole Somaskanda is one and the same. When Mahasada decided to cause infinity, decided to become infinitely infinity, universe started. His own infinity is Subrahmanya. Subrahmanya is not essence of Shiva, he is best of Shiva. That is why Subrahmanyam, best of Shiva. Best of Shiva is Subrahmanya. Same way, you guys are not essence of me, you guys are best of me. I have not given you my essence, I have given you my best. Me in you is my best. You in me is your best. You in me is best for you. Me in you is best of me. I should say, best of Hinduism is in Mahasada and the Mahasada is completely in Hinduism. Understand? I was reading a very interesting article few days before, where NASA confirms at certain time in the history of the universe, on this very nakshatra, Vaikasa, Vishaka, actually all the Vedic calendar months is the nakshatra on which Purnima falls. Chitra month means Purnima falls on Chitra nakshatra. Vaikasha month means Purnima falls on Visakha nakshatra. So on the nakshatra on which Purnima falls, that same nakshatra's name is given for that month. On this very Vaishakha peak, there was a huge light explosion in the universe. Of course, more than that NASA cannot record. When I was reading that article, it was very shocking how so many things our Shiva Mahapurana, Skanda Purana describes is corroborated by these modern day discoveries. Subrahmanya's birth is described elaborately in both the Puranas, Skanda Purana and Shiva Mahapurana. Both Puranas describe Subrahmanya's happening elaborately. I also need to reveal an important truth here. Subrahmanya is the Lord of spiritual alchemy science. Because his whole birth itself happened as a spiritual alchemy. His very birth happened as a spiritual alchemy. And he is the master of spiritual alchemy science. He is here now to make this Sadashivoham spiritual alchemy process successful. And my own gurus, before they made me manifest the spiritual alchemy science, I was put in the Gaumara sadhana, means experiencing Gaumara, Kumara, on Skandasashti day. This 6 days, not eating anything, doing nirahara, and the unique spiritual practice, making Subrahmanya Yantra on sacred ash, worshipping it with reciting 36 times the Skandasashti Kavasam and a special Mula Mantra. It was a spiritual practice. I was personally given, initiated by Vibhudananda Puri, and not only I completed it successfully and had a direct darshan of Subrahmanya and received this whole spiritual alchemy science as one gift. He is the Lord of the spiritual alchemy process. That is why the greatest spiritual alchemists called Siddhas, 18 Siddhas, consider themselves as the descendants of Subrahmanya, and they always revere Subrahmanya as their guru of their sampradaya. So the spiritual alchemy, developing the spiritual alchemy products and the science of spiritual alchemy is directly the gift of Subrahmanya to the world. His deity, which is standing on Parani temple, is the ultimate spiritual product anyone can possibly develop. The most ultimate spiritual product anyone can possibly develop on the planet Earth is the Navapashana deity of Subrahmanya standing on Parani hill. If you are too much worried about rights and wrongs of the narrow, small, short life of you, you are polluted, corrupted. When you understand the larger happenings of the cosmos, where your ideas of right and wrong, good and bad becomes irrelevant, you experience vikasa, understand? Narrowness is pollution, expansion is purification. More and more you get narrow with good and bad, right and wrong, pain and bliss. More and more you are polluted. More and more you are corrupted. More and more you expand, the vikasatva happens. More and more you are free. more and more you are purified. The definition of corruption, pollution or purification is all about expansion. Vikasatva. Vikasa is the basis from the root from which the word Vaishaka comes out. The Vaikasa is Vishaka. Today is the day where the expansion of the universe happened. Actually, Sadashiva expanding himself to celebrate himself is Subrahmanya.
Everything boils down in life to one principle, Yaga. For what you dedicate, you sacrifice your life, that celebrates your existence, makes your existence celebratable for the universe. Yaga makes the fire in your stomach, Jataragni, intense. Yaga makes your heart so light and alive. Yaga makes your head overflowing with Kundalini Shakti, nectar. Yaga is your third eye. Yaga is life. Yaga is superpower, the core power from which everything manifests. Yaga. In Hindu tradition, Yaga is the highest power, superpower. It is not like you are losing something. It is like you are asserting something. Paramashiva is Tyagaraja, not because he lost something, but because he asserts the ultimate reality by his existence. I asserted the ultimate truth. Paramashiva is real and Kailasa is real. That has to be revived on the planet Earth. I asserted that ultimate reality through my life. That is Tyaga. And I was ready to give up anything. That core principle is non-negotiable. Even if they snatch everything and take away the whole infrastructure, in one corner I will sit and continue to reach out to the whole world and go on reviving Kailasa. I tell you, this Yaga awakens your Kundalini. Even if you need to go through abuses, negativity, attacks, persecution, digest everything, go on giving best things to the world. Be Tyaga Raja. Go on sacrificing. Yes, society will rate you, society will hate you, society will judge you, society will beat you. After all this, how you swallow everything and then what you contribute to the world is real you. That is what is the real you. Society will give what it has, but after digesting everything, you give what you need to contribute to the world. That is Tyagaraja. See these Tarugavana rishis. They have sent all demons on Paramashiva, all weapons on Paramashiva. He stopped all of it. He made all of them as his abharanas and his ayudas. After digesting everything, he gave Paramashiva Jnana to those rishis. Understand? That is Tyaga Raja. After all that abuse, attack, everything, he gave Paramashiva Jnana to Tarugavana rishis. He just swallowed all the attacks and gave Paramashiva Jnana to Tarugavana rishis and to the whole world. Understand? Yaga is the biggest power you can manifest, which will burn away all the powerlessness, and all the powerlessness you made it sacred by justifying to yourself and justifying to others. First thing, listen. Do not justify your powerlessness, failures, arrogance, inability, or any other negativity you have. Do not justify. That's the first statement. Next. Do not justify to yourself and do not justify to others. That's the next statement. Third. Tyaga makes all your powerlessness irrelevant. Even if you have made some of your powerlessness sacred by justifying it to yourself and justifying it to others, Yaga makes your powerlessness irrelevant. Paramashiva is Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja. Let me define the Tyaga. Whatever is thrown at you, you don't care about any of it and swallow everything, digest everything, burn everything away, and you go on giving the best, highest positive possibilities and powers to the world. All the powerlessness, negativity, abusal, attack, everything thrown at you, you just swallow them, burn them away, destroy them. But you go on giving absolute positive possibilities and powers to the whole world. That is called Yaga. Paramashiva is Tyagaraja. Tyaga is the key to become God. The most difficult Tyaga is renouncing self-hatred, because the society teaches you self-hatred is great. It makes you delude between humbleness and self-hatred. Listen. Humbleness is not self-hatred. Listen carefully. Self-hatred is thinking you are less. Humbleness is thinking about you less. Less self-remembrance is humbleness. Self-hatred is constantly thinking about you, but very cheap, very low. Understand, there is a big difference between humbleness and self-hatred. Person with self-hatred will never be really humble. Adivinayam durta lakshanam. He will show himself very humble. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But he is not humble. Understand? A real humbleness will be out of powerfulness. Society deludes you, makes you mistake humbleness your humbleness as self-hatred, and as you always in the state of self-hatred so that you will be humble. Self-hatred is not humbleness. Most difficult thing to renounce in the life is self-hatred. So much of self-hatred, self-doubt, self-denial. That is why even if you think of future plans, so much of impossibility and you shrink. No, one more suffering, pain of failure, why should I face? Fool. Because of pain of failure, you don't plan, and naturally, no plan means failure. It is like because you are afraid some guest will come to your home, you call that person and tell him, please come. You are afraid failure will come to your life, and you stop planning,
and force the failure to come to your life. Self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt. Most difficult thing to renounce in your life is SDHD. Renounce that. Dhira, courage is moving the SDHD out and having the vision for your future. I tell you, highest renunciation, greatest Yaga is renouncing your self-hatred. See, Paramashiva worshipped in Devaloka, in Indraloka, he is called as Tyagaraja. I was wondering, Paramashiva worshipped in Swarga should be called as the Raja of the pleasure, king of pleasure. Why is he called as Tyagaraja? Musukunda Chakravarti, the Chola king of Tiruvarur, when he went to Swarga, Indraloka, understand, Hindus had a regular communication and travel to other dimensions. It was a lifestyle for us. It is a lifestyle even now for us. We used to go and come to other dimensions. It used to be very usual, regular. Till we were invaded and all the science was destroyed and demonized. Much was destroyed. The remaining left over was demonized. The most funniest thing, the Hindu practice is being called as superstitions in India. Superstitious in India. All right. Why waste time talking about it? Let me come to the point. The Musukunda Chakravarti went to Swargaloka and he even helped Devatas in their war with Rakshasas. Because he helped and they won the war, the Devatas head of the gods, Indra, wanted to gift him something. He asked, "O Musukunda, you are such an amazing help and support and friend for me. Please ask what do you want." And do you know funny thing? Musukunda Chakravarti did not ask, "I want to stay in Swarga." No, he said, "My Chola kingdom is much more amazing than Swarga. There's nothing you can give me. There's nothing you can give me. I have everything more than Swarga." I looked around, it looks too poor. There's nothing which is not there in Chola Samrajya, Chola kingdom in Swarga. Indra was very ashamed. He said, please ask something, because I need to keep my pride and I need to save my face. I have to gift you something. You came all the way from Buloka and helped me and I won the war because of your strategies and support. Please ask something and take. So it will give me a feeling fulfilled. And I showed my gratitude. Then Musukunda Chakravarti said, all right. One thing I liked in your Devaloka, Indraloka, the beautiful deity of Paramashiva you are worshipping. In Tiruvarur we have a great temple, but our main deity, Paramashiva, is Swayambhu Murthy. The deity you are worshipping is an amazing deity. I wanted to take this deity as a Utsav Murthy for my Tiruvarur temple. Indra was first, he was shocked that because his own Atma Murthy, the worshipping deity, he is asking. And finally he felt all right. Anyhow, he asked for some gift, so I should not say no. And he gives the deity to him. That deity is called Tyagaraja Swami. So the god of Devaloka is Tyagaraja. It should be Bhogaraja. If you see logically, Mahadeva's version who gives all the Bhogas, like either it should be Swarnagarshana Bhairava or Bhoga Raja, something like that, who gives all the pleasures. But surprisingly, god of Indraloka is called Tyagaraja. I tell you. If you learn Yaga, you will be in Swarga. If you learn Tyaga, you will be in Devaloka. If you learn Tyaga, you will be in Indraloka. Actually, as per the document, it says the god of Devaloka. In Devaloka, there are 3 divisions. Swarga. Swarga is like a name of that whole dimension. Bhur, Bhuva, Suva. That whole dimension is called Swarga. In Swarga, Devaloka. In Devaloka, there is one part called Indraloka. So all the 3 words you should not confuse. It's like address. Swarga is the address of the dimension, like a nation. Devaloka is like a state. Indraloka is like a headquarters. Understand? Hindus had a clear communication, traveling, even luggage transportation. Things used to go from here to there and from there to here. Anyhow, listen. The god of Devaloka is Tyagaraja. That same deity still exists. It is sitting in Tiruvarur Tyagaraja Swami temple. If any of you are in Tamil Nadu, don't miss seeing the 6 items. I'll tell you, the 6 items. So item is a small word. Forgive me. I should say the 6 forms of Paramashiva. 6 forms of Paramashiva you should not miss. 1. Tiruvarur Tyagaraja Swami. 2nd, Nerur Sadasiva Brahmendral Samadhi. On his very body, there is a bilva tree which has grown out of his very bioenergy. His very body on which that bilva tree is grown, that bilva tree's DNA is his very DNA of Sadashiva Brahmendral. Listen. Tiruvarur Tyagaraja Swami, Sadashiva Brahmendral, Jiva Samadhi, the bilva tree standing on it. 3rd, Palani, Navapashana deity, Dandabani Swami. The original deity is as it is. Nobody was able to steal or remove. Many people tried, but it is there as it is. It is able to save itself. Nobody was able to steal. That original deity of the Moolavar, Navapashana Dandabani Swami is there still. 4th, original body of Ramanuja, Acharya, is still there, traditionally embalmed with a traditional Hindu embalming methodology.
He himself has described how his body should be embalmed. It was embalmed as per that methodology. It is still sitting in Jiva Samadhi in Srirangam, Ranganatha Swami temple, in Ramanujar Sannidhi. The main deity is not made out of stone or wood or anything. It is Sakshat, the body used by Ramanujar, Udayavar. Udayavar Tame Ubayogita Tirumeni, Tamagiya Tirumeni, is sitting in Srirangam. That's the fourth. You should all see. Listen carefully. First, Yagaraja Swami of Tiruvarur. Second, Nerur Sadashiva Brahmendral, the Vilva tree grown on his body. Third, Palani, Dandavani Swami, Dandayudavani. You should see during the Abhishekam. You should see during the Abhishekam. Fourth, this is too important. Ramanuja, the original body of Udayavar, is still sitting in Srirangam temple as it is. It is not carved. It is not carved. Fifth one, very important, very sweet and very beautiful. You should see the main Moolavar deity of Venkateshwara during Abhishekam in Tirumala, Tirupati. The main deity you should see during Abhishekam, because the deity was not carved. He just became deity. He himself stood in his Narayanatva, Paramapada, Parama state, space, with 4 hands, and he just became deity. It is not carved. It is not, nowhere you will see any one small evidence that it is carved. Understand? Any carved deity will have that, some one corner, it will have that evidence. It is carved. Like one bead will be little smaller than the other bead, and somewhere that symmetry will miss. So with that you can make out it is carved. Venkateshwara Swami is Swayambhu. Bhagavan Srinivasa. He himself stood and with his 4 hands just became deity. That's the 5th one. 6th one, the main Moola Lingam of Arunachaleshwara. During Abhishekam, you should see. These 6 directly radiating Paramashiva, ultimate absolute. Understand? Yagaraja Swami, Tiruvarur, the deity brought by Musukunda Chakravarti from Devaloka. That Tyagaraja Swami. Second, the Bilva tree standing on Sadashiva Brahmendral's Samadhi.
Third, Palani, Mulavar, Dandayudabani Swami, during the Abhishekam you should see. He is made out of pure Navapashanam. Fourth, Udayavar Ramanujar, his original body, sitting as it is in Srirangam, Udayavar Sannidhi. Fifth, Venkateshwara Swami, the original deity, as he is standing in Garbhagriha of Tirupati, Tirumala. Sixth, Arunachalaleshwara Moolavar, the main deity, which is a Swayambhu, the first linga happened on planet Earth is Arunachalaleshwara. Swayambhu. These six, anyone should see. See, if I am asked to list, I will add many more. Tiruchangood Ardhanarishwara Swami, I'll add more. These six minimum, everyone in Tamil Nadu should have darshan. All these six directly represents Paramashiva. Of course, Ramanuja naturally Paramapadam of the Vishnu. The space of Mahavishnu, Vaikuntha. Understand? I was wondering why God of Devaloka is called Tyagaraja. Either he should be called Yogaraja. If you do yoga, you will reach Devaloka. Or he should be called Bhogaraja. In Devaloka, he is the Paramashiva gives all the bhogas to anyone who wants any bhoga. He should be called Bhogaraja or Yogaraja. Why Tyagaraja? Tyaga is the key to become God. The most difficult tyaga is renouncing self-hatred, because the society teaches you self-hatred is great. It makes you delude between humbleness and self-hatred. Listen. Humbleness is not self-hatred. Listen carefully. Self-hatred is thinking you are less. Humbleness is thinking about you less. Less self-remembrance is humbleness. Self-hatred is constantly thinking about you, but very cheap, very low. Understand, there is a big difference between humbleness and self-hatred. Person with self-hatred will never be really humble. Adivinayam durta lakshanam. He will show himself very humble. But he is not humble. Understand? A real humbleness will be out of powerfulness. Society deludes you, makes you mistake humbleness your humbleness as self-hatred, and as you always in the state of self-hatred so that you will be humble. Self-hatred is not humbleness. Most difficult thing to renounce in the life is self-hatred. So much of self-hatred, self-doubt, self-denial. That is why even if you think of future plans, so much of impossibility, and you shrink. No. One more suffering, pain of failure. Why should I face? Fool. Because of pain of failure, you don't plan, and naturally, no plan means failure. It is like because you are afraid some guest will come to your home, you call that person and tell him, please come. You are afraid failure will come to your life, and you stop planning and force the failure to come to your life. Self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt. Most difficult thing to renounce in your life is SDHD. Working for success, planning for success always leads to failure. Working for excellence always makes you successful. Understand? Planning for success, working for success always leads to failure. Working for excellence always makes you successful. Listen and internalize. Understand? Person who works for success will be very shallow. He will be working dependent on others' opinion about success, because success is always about others' opinion. What others feel, you are successful. All idea of success is derived from others, sustained by others, changed by others. All truth about the excellence evolved from you, substantiated, supported by you, and manifested by you. Understand? Excellence is integrity based, reality based, present moment based. Success is others' opinion based. A person who lives with all the time strategizing cunningly bothers about success. Person who lives with a simple integrity evolves with excellence. Integrity is all about whatever Paramashiva has given you, you will manifest everything, breaking all the life negative patterns. Even in your sleep, you know how to be in tune with Paramashiva and manifest state, space, powers, being, super consciousness of Paramashiva. Excellence is all about from where you are, raising yourself to the next. Success is all about others and how things go with others. I tell you. With idea of success, you will always be wavering, diluting yourself, deluding yourself. With idea of excellence, you will always be grounded. If you see the earliest
photographs, videographs available to us of me conducting any public event, public programs, or my enriching activities. The first photograph is me doing Ganesh Chaturthi, maybe when I was 10 or 12. And the next we have me doing Chandi Homa in Tiruvannamalai and Kaundappadi. Understand, if you see those photographs detailed, whether the side tables or the tables covered with a clean white cloth, or my hand key, or everything needed for the sacred rituals, the way it is arranged. And those days I did not have even one assistant. I was all alone. You can see the key of the room where I was staying in my hip. Means I did not even have a second person to whom I can hand over the key of the room where I was staying, where the puja items are kept. Actually, I lock the room only if the public property is kept there, because I myself don't have any personal property. I locked the room where I was staying because all the puja items, Naivedyams, are kept in that room for the 3-day ritual. So the room was locked, but key is in my hip. You can see in those photographs. Understand, if you see those photographs, you can see very clearly from that time I started my life until now. It is all about excellence. If I organize Chandi Homa today in our ashram, there will be nothing different between what I did in Tiruvannamalai and Kaundappadi. You can see everything. Cow dung on that new fresh mud pot, fresh ghee, Trikshruva. Maybe now we have all those items in silver. In those days, it was all wood and mud. Other than that, everything, understand, whether it is mud or silver, I was not bothered about the outer success. It was all about inner excellence. If you see this, now, how we do Chandi Homa in Bangalore Bididi Ashram, and how I did in Tiruvannamalai or in Kaundappadi, if you see the photographs, you can see very clearly. People who look with the eyes of success will see, wow, that time it was just mud pot, now it is silver pot. If you see with the eyes of excellence, the intensity is same. Intensity is same. I always work for excellence. Mud pot became silver pot, maybe the side effect of my excellence. But I don't consider that as a success. And I don't consider anything as success. Tomorrow itself that silver pot may become even gold pot. But I don't consider that as success. I consider excellence means intensity with which we connect with Devi and the power of Devi manifesting, Parashakti manifesting. That's all. Excellence makes you excited more and more. Idea of success makes you feel bored, tired, even if you achieve success. If you don't achieve success, you become frustrated. If you achieve success, you become tired and bored.
Don't plan for success, plan for excellence. When I started the Sangha, Everyone asked about money, from where money is going to come. How money? Money? You need money? I wanted to repeat what I said in 2001. I said, I have decided to build something which is going to be best useful for humanity. I know money, human resource, everything needed will follow. I am planning to build something which is most important for humanity, which is going to be the best useful thing for humanity. So naturally, money, human resource, everything has to follow. Understand? Don't plan for success, plan for excellence. Success will follow. I said, what I am going to build for humanity, I'll do it best, most excellent way. That's all. More and more of me makes the Anya come down. Anya means will. To come down, and will starts believing in more and more of impossibility. Impossibility overtakes, takes over your will. If you think with responsibility, energy flows straight. Means you manifest your reality. But that is also not enough. That's good, but not excellent. Excellence means constantly cherishing cosmic principles as your thought currents. What's the goal? What's the purpose you want to exist? Why do you exist? More and more of cosmic principles. More and more of cosmic understandings. More and more looking up. Understand? The more and more cosmic principles start sinking in your day-to-day thought currents, lesser and lesser blind spot about your existence. What is blind spot? The gap between why and how. The gap between why and how is blind spot. Why you exist and how you exist. Why you want to do something, but how you do something. Why you want to live, but how you live. The gap between why and the how is blind spot. That gets healed when you cherish more and more cosmic principles. I tell you. You want to exist healthy. But your whole day goes either in sickness or afraid, getting frightened about more sickness. I tell you. You may not even logically be able to connect and see, but a simple thought current. I think this whole cosmos, such large existence, cannot be accident. Some casual thought current somebody has put in your head by mistake. If you cherish, even that may bring complete healing to your body. I tell you, I have seen this happening. There may not be any logical relationship. Suddenly, a casual thought current, that is the beauty of Vedic tradition. Listen, when you know the charismatic
existence called Krishna, when you know this manifestation of Paramashiva called Krishna, you will realize what he means by the word Karmanye Vadigaraste Mabaleshu Katachanaga. Listen, I tell you, royal secret. Whenever you expect result, the kind of the anxiety, anxiousness, frustration, your mind is more faster than the light and sound. It can visualize, imagine the goal of your life now itself before even you begin, and already feel frustrated, feel empty with your goal, one side. The other side, feel tired and bored and terrorized about the effort you need to put to achieve that goal. It can create extremely dangerous, multi-dimensional complexities, complications, and life negative patterns. I tell you, there are only two societies in the planet Earth. Societies that believe, work for excellence, not remembering success, and the other societies just depressed. That's all. Some are wise, W-I-S-E. Others, otherwise. That's all. There are only two societies on the planet Earth. One works for excellence, not for success. Knows the truth of Karmanye Vadigaraste Mabaleshu Gatachana. I tell you, I can just speak on this one verse 10,000 hours. Listen, if you have to have 18-inch biceps and lift 100 kg, don't try to think, oh, now I can lift only 5 kg. I have to make it into 6. I have to make it into 7. I have to make it into 8. By the time I make 100, I may become 100 years old. No. Once the 5 becomes 6, the muscles you grow will become so strong, you will just jump to 20. And then the muscles you grow will be so strong, you will just jump to 60. It will not be the gradual growth. Understand? When Krishna says, Karmanye Vadigaraste Mabaleshu Gadachanaha, he says, don't put your middle class shitty mind on the grand success you are going to celebrate. The middle class shitty mind has extremely uncountable numbers of blind spots. Infinite number of blind spots filled middle class mentality, which is all the time looking for success with a tremendous agitation and anxiety. When Krishna says, Karmanye Vadigaraste Mabaleshu Gadachanaha, he means, he tells you to be grounded, excellence based. Today 5 kg, tomorrow let me become excellent. Forget about what is success. 100 kg or 200 kg lifting. 5 kg. Now, let me move to excellence. Excellence means it may be 6 kg or suddenly I may be able to do it 60 kg. Excellence is all I need to focus. Not success. Having success in the mind, you will cause multiple blind spots. All the diseases described in psychoanalysis and psychiatric, I think both are different way of robbing you. So, all the disease they describe, everything will come to you. If you look for success, leaving the excellence. People who look for excellence go beyond what they imagine as success or others imagine as success. Never even my own disciples who have absolute devotion to me even imagined I will make a nation till I announced. And they said, oh God, whether Swamiji makes it or not is different. Even he has a guts to digest this idea and boldly challenge. Listen to this truth. Do not bother about success. Work for excellence is not controlling mechanism. It is a liberating mechanism. When your guru teaches, Karmanye vadigaraste mabaleshu gadachanaha, work without bothering about the results, he is not using this as a controlling mechanism. He is using this as a liberating mechanism, liberating you from your Chandala mentality. Understand, as on now, you will have confidence only about the things repetitively lived in your life. Like example, if you go to the same office every day, and end of the month receive the same salary, at least for 10 years, you feel that office is stable and trustworthy. And you get grounded, trusting that office. A repetitive actions and results only gives you the grounding and the trust. I tell you, experience of the awakened state and alive state will give you tremendous grounding and trust on very life, your life, that you are not going to die forever. Understand that grounding is a fundamental right of every human being. I know for sure I am not going to die. When this body is not functioning as I want, I will only be sitting and planning what kind of a body shall we take next time, what should be the size of the beard and what should be the size of the biceps, and that's what I will be sitting and planning. And that is what I will be sitting and planning, nothing else. What kind of a Rudraksha I should be wearing next time. Understand, I am grounded. How much you trust your office, boss, your salary, if you are working in that company for 30-40 years and receiving the salary, how much you are grounded, your very cognition trusts it. Yes, my office exists, I go there and I do this. Every end of every month I receive this salary. It becomes like how stably you trust something which is happening in your life for quite a number of times. Same with that kind of a inner stability, cognition, you will know that you don't have death. Taste of awakened state, alive state, Turiya and Turyadita. Even the tip of the tongue, that nectar is tasted. You get grounded about reality of the life's existence. Wow, I don't have death.
That is fundamental right of every human being. Fundamentally, you have a right to taste that freedom and joy. I don't have death. Experiencing higher consciousness in your nervous system will give you liberation from fear of the unknown. You will be grounded. Wow. Fundamentally, you will be cleared about the truth. I am a consciousness and I don't die. I embody myself in multiple bodies as I want, as per the laws of the life. But ultimately, I do not die. Your nerves will have that guts. I don't die. Talk to somebody else. Your cognition will be so clear. Your nerves cannot be pushed into nervous breakdown. Even when you leave the body, you will not fall into that nervous breakdown or coma. You will say, all right, I think the body is not able to function as I want, the way I want to exist. Come on, let's design another one body to exist as I want, or just be disembodied being. That guts in your nervous system happens when you taste Turiya or Turyadita, the alive or awakened state. Just simple three principles. Decide to accept everything inside, outside, and decide to unclutch from everything inside, outside. Decide to experience peace first. Because when the peace is filling your muscle memory, biomemory, then the bliss grows in bioenergy. Understand? Bliss, Ananda, is an intense excitement from inside you when you start experiencing bliss. I tell you. Joy is success-based, success is joy-based. Ananda is excellence-based, excellence is Ananda-based. There is a big difference between joy and bliss. There is a big difference between success and excellence. Stop chasing joy. Stop chasing success. Start looking for Ananda. Start looking for excellence. For example, yesterday I was talking about that Nityananda Hindu Library project. If you ask me to define that project based on your idea of success, I can never define, because it is going to be unending work. Like Adi Shankaracharya started a revival. Then Shankaracharya 2, Shankaracharya 3, Shankaracharya 4, Shankaracharya 5. Now I think Kanchi Parampara has almost 70 Shankaracharyas. The other Shungeri and all, different numbers. But Kanchi Parampara is almost like 70 Shankaracharyas. They are continuing. Same way,
This revival of Kailasa, Nityananda Hindu Library, it starts. It can never end. I tell you. It starts. Based on the scale of success, I can never measure. Based on the scale of joy, I can never measure. I can only measure this whole revival of Nityananda Hindu Library based on excellence. It cannot be measured based on the idea of success. It can only be measured based on the excellence, because we are collecting. I started this work maybe when I was 3. When first book was given to me, I don't even know to read, write alphabets, and I just started playing with it and started picking up. Understand? From that time I am collecting the scriptures. And I am only working for excellence, means I am very clear. I am going to collect everything related to Hinduism. The source scriptures, various commentaries and translations, good or bad. Some translations are true to the original, some are 80% true, some are 70% true, some are absolutely distorted. But I am going to collect everything, organize, index. If you Hindus who are interested, if you spend your time, treasure, talent on it, I'll do little early. If not, I will do all alone by myself. I don't have a problem. That is what is my Yaga. If you come, along with you. If not, alone. If you oppose, in spite of you, I'll do what I have to do. That is what is excellence-based strategy. I don't have the idea of success inserted into me. I am very clear. I am Ananda-based person. I am excellence-based person. I am not so-called success-based person or joy-based person. I am excellence-based person. I am bliss-based person. To understand, happiness is binary logic based. Sugamapaditam sevyam dukkhamapaditam yata chakravat parivartante dukkani cha sugani cha. Hidopadesha. This is a line from Hidopadesha. Happiness is followed by sorrow, and sorrow is followed by happiness, and happiness and sorrow rotate like a wheel. Sugamapaditam sevyam dukkhamapaditam yata chakravat parivartante dukkani cha sukani cha. Always work for excellence. I tell you. If I complete the mission which I am supposed to complete in this birth, then I will not come back. I will reside in Kailasa, send Shivaganas to continue this work and revive and keep it alive, reach out to the whole humanity. If I feel I have not yet completed, then I will assume one more body, come back and continue this work. It's like Nityananda Acharya too. Then they will call me as Adi Nityananda Acharya. Then Nityananda Acharya 2, Nityananda Acharya 3, Nityananda Acharya 4. It will continue, but the revival will continue forever because it is excellence-based mission, not success-based mission.
Nityanandam, Swamiji just beautifully revealed to all of us about how when you work for excellence, success will always follow. If you focus on excellence, success always follows you. Today, I think the science that we have learned, understanding what you need to have for invincibility. Swamiji has given one of the most safely guarded secrets to us to experience invincibility, Ajeyatva. Now, I'm going to request all the participants to take a few minutes. Please head to Facebook and please share with us what was your best click from the day today. What did you resonate the most with? And I also would like to request all of you to invite your friends and family members for the program. Tomorrow, we are going to be learning about how you can relate with people based on oneness. And most importantly, tomorrow we're going to be learning about how to experience karmic breakthrough. We're going to be learning about karma and how you can experience breakthrough in your karmic patterns. Tomorrow's day is designed for people to have a breakthrough, especially if you're normally you will have to work with a lot of people, whether it's in your office, for your goals, for your relationships. But how exactly can you apply the science of Advaita? What should you do? What should your relationship be like? Okay, if not, incompletions, patterns, and what is the ideal relationship supposed to be? And how do you relate with them? When we say the space of, Advaita, what does it mean? We're going to be learning about how to live Advaita through enriching. So tomorrow you're all going to be learning how you can create a beautifully teamly with you around you and how you can apply, how you can give a breakthrough for yourself in terms of how you relate with your team. And tomorrow we're also going to be learning about how you can achieve a karmic breakthrough. What is karma? How do you go beyond karma, etc. So we invite every one of you to join with us tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The yoga starts. Please be there by 7. And we request all of you to also please invite your friends and family members. We thank you all for joining here with us today. This brings us to the conclusion of this session. And let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. Let's offer our gratitude to Swamiji's lotus feet and conclude the day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityanandam. Thank you all. Nityanandam.